Good Sunday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, internal combustion engine age YouTube channel. Talks about all my cars and trucks and motorcycles. I think people kind of know that lingo I use, and not so much the conversation today. More about the dog Kiefer, and wow. So the conversation before I get out of here this morning, I just can't emphasize enough the amount of people reached out for Kiefer. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming that so many people that have met me through my channel over the years. It's just been unbelievable, and I'm just so blessed to have so many great people that care about my family and my dog. And I mean, how could I even pay that back to anybody? I have no idea. I mean, it's overwhelming. Everything that's going on is overwhelming, and it is a beautiful Sunday morning here, and it's just incredible on how Kiefer dog that I bought for Julia to be her protection dog, for her to have, to be her companion, in so many ways became my companion, and really has been more than ever in recent times one of my favorite dogs. It's just incredible to think that the dog, the German Shepherd, I never even wanted a German Shepherd dog, because when I was younger, my good friend Tim had a German Shepherd, and that dog would try to bite me. And I just didn't ever really take to German Shepherds. And the German Shepherd idea came for being more about Julia having protection when she drives around a vehicle and works for me and services our business in this Maryland, D.C. area. So it's just incredible how Kiefer the dog came in our life with my wife really not wanting another dog. I mean, in her conversation, I started talking about getting a dog that could be a companion dog for my daughter that also kind of have a look to it that maybe somebody think twice about approaching my daughter with the dog. And my wife didn't want anything to do with it. She's like, we have 4 dogs and we're not getting another dog. So that conversation went to the ground. But then just by, you just have to wonder, just by a stroke of luck, we meet this girl Amanda of Shepherd Works that has the Twitter account, not Twitter, the Instagram account, and she's at Cabela's location. We're down in Johnson City, Tennessee, going over to Bristol, Tennessee to go to Bass Pro Shops. And what's the odds of this young lady being there and has German Shepherd puppies for sale? And what's the odds my wife's with me? And now, with the wife being with me, she's kind of starting to cozy up to it. And to make a long story short, we end up getting Kiefer down there in Johnson City, Tennessee, which is just incredible. And was that April? I think it was April of 2023, right? I mean, I just can't, the mind it's just gone right now. And so right now, out from yesterday, I went by a trash place, and then I went right to the ER vet. So it's just incredible how Kiefer came into our life, really more focused for my daughter, Julia. And Julia spent hours and hours with Kiefer, but then Julia kind of moved on because she found a man in her life, which then kind of opened the door for me to have Kiefer more with me and a companion. And that's what's happened is now that Julie and I don't really hang out with each other as much because she has a man in her life, Kiefer kind of gave me that replacement, which is just incredible. And for you all who watch my channel, you see how emotional I am, because this is just heartbreaking, beyond heartbreaking, because I've had dogs my whole life, and I've never had to put a dog down at an early age. I've been very blessed, and I'm just overwhelmed. So where are we? We're at 48 hours. And some of you be like, well, what does that mean? Well, what 48 hours means is Kiefer was admitted to the hospital on Friday evening, and for us, this is a lot of money, and the money's not the question to save Kiefer per se. I mean, everybody has to come to closure in life. What makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and for us right now, at the end of today, his 48 hours of the amount of money we spent is done. and then we have to go to a new chapter. And we have to figure out, I mean, today, this is today, a drive for me, that's going to be tough. Because if his numbers aren't coming down radically, we've got a problem. So, and we haven't heard from the hospital. They were overwhelmed. My wife tried to call 2 times this morning. Apparently some serious stuff is going on down there. And so she hasn't been able to talk to him. But we're not really, they told me yesterday he wouldn't do updated blood work on him until 10:30 this morning. So I'm not really going to know anything until I get there. I'm just doing a shout out because everybody's been so kind to participate in this incredible emotional roller coaster. And I'm just overwhelmed how this just hits hard. I mean, I've had a lot of dogs, and I've lost dogs, but this Kiefer dog, this is just it's just overwhelming. What's going on right now? So anyways, that's it. That's kind of where we are. And I just want to kind of share a story how Kiefer kind of transitioned more to being my companion. And don't get me wrong, it's the family dog. It's Julia's dog, but he replaces the time when I have nobody else. And my other 4 dogs, they're great dogs, but they're not the same. It's not the same type of relationship. Kiefer is a very unique, in my eyes, very rare dog. So let me jump in the Bison, head down there. Our shopping center is so busy that it's hard to get a parking spot. So if I don't get going, I won't even get a parking spot in there. It's so bad. But we got to make it do what we can do. So thanks everybody out there. I don't want to name individuals because then it takes away from somebody else that has been reaching out. And so I just don't want to do that because every one of you is special to me in my life. And it's just, it's an emotional roller coaster. And let's just hope and pray that Kiefer comes home today. So, God bless.